Hey, what's up guys? This is Josh here, and today we are taking a look at the DC Collectibles New 52 Earth 2 Hawkgirl action figure. Now before we take a look at the figure, let's take a quick look at the packaging. Let's just move her aside. And here is the packaging. As you can see, it says Earth 2 up at the top. It has a nice blue peel back here. It says Earth 2 on the inside. It says Earth 2 DC Comics New 52 Hawkgirl action figure. On the side we have a nice silhouette of the character. The silhouette happens to be one of my favorites so far. You got a nice thumbnail image of the figure there. Got a little write-up. Collect them all. We got Earth 2 Bruce Wayne, Earth 2 Superman, and Earth 2 Green Lantern. On the bottom we just got some information. On this side we got a product image here, based on artwork created by Nicola Scott and Brett Booth, sculpted by Sam Greenwald. So good job to those people. That's enough of the packaging. Let's take a look at Hawkgirl. It almost sounds like I'm saying Hot Girl, but I'm saying Hawkgirl. So she does come with two accessories. She comes with this pistol here. It's a nice pistol. Looks a little too bulky on the front of the barrel here. Very space looking actually. I guess this is like a laser pointer on the bottom. So it's a nice silver color with a little bit of black wash going on. So that's that. She can't hold it in her hands. She has two open hands. So and she also has a holster for the gun. The holster holds the gun very nicely. It's one of those open holsters. I kind of wish it was more enclosed here instead of looking like this, but it's fine. It works alright. So you just clip the gun in there and it stays very nice. Doesn't want to fall out either. For another accessory, she comes with this little knife. If you want to focus, come on. There we go. So nice little knife. It's more of a harder plastic, so make sure you don't snap the tip of it or the blade part of the knife, because it can be a little flimsy. And nice sculpted little handle here, in like black. So those are two accessories. Let's put those off to the side. Here we have Hawkgirl herself, and she is fantastically sculpted. The detail on this figure is just really, really nice, especially in the wings. Let's take a close-up of the head. The head sculpt and face sculpt are nicely done. I really love the way her helmet looks. It looks very hawk-like, the way it comes down on the sides, and then the way it comes down on the front, like a beak shape. Just this whole front part of her face here, or face or head, or whatever, or I guess this front section here, it looks very hawk-like. It looks very good. She has a nice golden eye there. She has nice gold eyes, or sculpted in helmet eyes, or whatever, I guess. The black comes off it really nice. She has like a tribal stripe coming down from the bottom of her eye. Her lips are nicely done as well. The helmet is in this nice metallic blue color, and the sides are in a nice silver color, so contrast really nice. Coming down to the bottom of her outfit is also nicely sculpted as well. It's mainly just two colors, like this bluish gray and this flat, not just a little darker than baby blue. So yeah, her skin tone is really nice. Her belt is like a dirty beige color with some black wash, with some silver buckles there, which look absolutely good too. Coming down to her legs, nice sculpted in lines everywhere. As you can see, they're sculpted. One thing I kind of wish is I wish the paintwork was a little better. It seemed pretty standard, not standard, it seemed pretty common on every one of them. They had mediocre paint apps on the legs here, so that's one thing to look for when you're looking through the figures, is pick one out with good paint apps on the legs. But other than that, little minor paint things here and there on the rest of the figure, but other than that, the figure is pretty good, pretty clean for the most part. The wings are just spectacular though. They look very much like feathers. They're sculpted very nicely. As you can see, they look a little more white on camera, but in hand they're more like a bluish white with that, because it has a blue wash going throughout it. On the back, again, they're very nicely sculpted. Her hair is nicely done as well. It's like a dark reddish brown color. You can see some of her, I guess, hair ties right there sculpted in. Same as she has some beads going on in her hair as well. That is one long ponytail. Here's what she looks like from the back. Here's what she looks like from the front. She has a little ankle holster right here too as well for the knife. The knife goes in there very nice too. Her arm detail, just more of that grayish blue color, and just got a little sculpting going on the inside of the elbow. And these wristbands have a nice black wash on them. So overall, detail and sculpting is really good. Paint apps could be better, but nothing too major. So yeah, she looks very nice. For articulation, she has a ball jointed head. You could get nice range of movement out of the head. The hair does not hinder it at all because it's made of a nice rubber material. But I find that when you have her looking forward a little bit, it looks a lot better. It's a lot better if you have the hair on the inside of the wings, because having her head forward with her hair behind the wings like this kind of puts a little extra stress on the hair, and you don't want the hair tearing out of the head, so just note that. Ball socket shoulders, she's got a bicep swivel, hinge at the elbow, she's got a wrist swivel right here. She has a ball jointed hip right here. And she has no articulation in the torso or midsection here, and no waist swivel. She has a hinge at the knee, she has a boot swivel, but right here, and she has nothing in the ankles. So I'm kind of glad they put no hinge or what do you call it, rocker in the ankle, because it would have been hard to stabilize her with the wings. As she is now, she's able to support the wings really nice. And the wings also have articulation as well. The wings have a hinge, if I could get her stand. The wings have a hinge like right here, so you can hinge it in and out. And also, the wings peg into her back with just like a circular peg. I don't know if you can see that. You can probably see that right between her shoulder, right there. You can see they just plug into a hole on her back, so you could swivel it up and down on the ball, or not the ball, on the peg. You could swivel it up and down, and they hinge in and out. So that's the articulation on the wings. Like I said, she supports the wings pretty good. If you have them hinged further back, she will tend to want to tip over, but other than that, she looks nice. You can also hinge them forward and have them like cover her, so that's also neat as well. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, the wings come separate in the package, so you have to plug the wings into her back yourself. Be careful though, because my right wing was super tight. Actually, both of them were super tight to get in, but I managed to get this one in. The right one, I noticed on the inside of the peg hole on her back, there was a little bit of overspray with the paint, so I kind of had to cut away some of the paint to get this wing to fit in. So just be careful when you're plugging the wings in. I find when you're plugging the wings in, as you're plugging it in, kind of like twist it back and forth. So instead of just pushing and jamming it in, just kind of wiggle it back and forth as you're pushing it in, which I find that makes it easier. Again, you might have to carve out the holes a little bit if there's overspray paint, but hopefully not. Hopefully the wings go in nice for you. So, but yeah, other than that, the figure is just, I love this figure. I'd have to say so far out of this year, my favorite figure was probably Red Robin, and Hawkgirl is right behind him as in terms of sculpt and just overall aesthetic wise. So she's really good. For a size comparison, let's put her next to the rest of the Earth 2 figures we have. So this is what she looks like with them. She scales really nice. You know what? Let's move her over here. There you go. So as you can see, she looks great with the other Earth 2 figures. These Earth 2 figures have been some of the best figures that DC Collectibles has put out so far, so they're really nice. Alright, so final thoughts. I think Hawkgirl is a very nice figure. The sculpting is fantastic. Paint apps could be a little better. Articulation is standard. If you're a big fan of the character and a big fan of Earth 2 characters, I think this is a must get. Even if you're not a fan of Hawkgirl or you're not collecting the Earth 2 figures, I still think this figure is worth a pickup. The sculpting in the wings is really nice, and the sculpting, like I said, in the head sculpt and the detail in the outfit and whatever is really nice as well. So I think she's not a must get, but I recommend you pick it up because it's a nice figure. So yeah. Oh, it's been a long night, sorry. Yeah, that was my review of the DC Collectibles New 52 Earth 2 Hawkgirl action figure. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like the video if you liked it, and feel free to comment. I love hearing your guys' feedback. Even if you want to leave some criticism, I take your guys' criticism seriously. I'm always trying to improve my channel and improve my videos, so I really love that feedback, and I will always try my hardest to respond to you guys. So yeah. Alright guys, that was my review, so I guess stay tuned for more and take care.